Hello everyone! Today, you will learn on how to find the sum of the terms in the geometric sequence. For example, given the geometric sequence 2, 4, 8, and so on, find S sub 8 or the sum of the first 8 terms. First, we are going to get the common ratio. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So the common ratio is 2. Since the common ratio or R is not equal to 1, then we will use the formula S sub n equals A sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus R raised to n all over 1 minus R. First, we are going to identify the given. Since we are asked to find the sum of the first 8 terms, n equals 8. A sub 1 is 2. And R or the common ratio is 2. Next, we are going to substitute the given from the formula S sub n equals A sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus R raised to n all over 1 minus R. That becomes S sub 8 equals 2 times the quantity 1 minus 2 raised to 8 all over 1 minus 2. 2 raised to 8 means 2 times 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 2, which is 256. That becomes 2 times the quantity 1 minus 256. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Then, 1 minus 256 is negative 255. That becomes 2 times the quantity negative 255 all over negative 1. 2 times the quantity negative 255 is negative 510 over negative 1. So negative 510 over negative 1 is 510. That means S sub 8 or the sum of the first 8 terms is 510. How about if R equals 1? Example, what is the sum of the first 20 terms in the geometric sequence 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 and so on up to the 20th term? Since the common ratio is 1, we will use the formula S sub n equals n times A sub 1. N is the number of terms, A sub 1 is the first term. First, we are going to identify the given. N equals 20. A sub 1 of the first term is 3. Therefore, S sub 20 equals 20 times 3, which is 60. S sub 20 is 60, or the sum of the first 20 terms is 60. How about if R equals negative 1? The sum S sub n simplifies to S sub n is just simply equal to 0 if n is even. S sub n is also equal to A sub 1 or the first term if n is odd. Example, 5 minus 5 plus 5 minus 5 plus so on. Find S sub 25. B. Find S sub 30. For letter A, since R equals negative 1 and n is 25 and it is odd, therefore S sub 25 is 5. For letter B, since R equals negative 1 and n is 30 and it is even, therefore S sub 30 is 0. Thank you.